everyone, this is Catherine from Catherine's Granny Squares. Welcome to my channel. This is where I talk about my passion, which is crochet. So this is the Easter spring bank holiday in the UK. We're at the end of it. I am actually quite tired. We've had a lot going on. We've had visitors, the little grandchildren. We've had friends come to do a surprise visit. We've been out and about. We've been busy, but I wanted to catch up with you and tell you where I'm at with all my crochet projects. Well, where do I begin? I've been doing a bit of this and I've been doing a bit of that since I last came on. And I'm going to start with what I have started new, because I usually do that at the end. And because I've been doing lots of different things, I'm going to start with what I've started. Now, if you follow me, you know I do love to start a new project. It doesn't matter how many I've got on the go on a bank holiday. This bank holiday has been no exception. So what did I start? Well, I did some amigurumi. Wow, haven't done any of that for a while. So I put it in this bag. Do you remember this bag I made ages ago? And I'm going to be looking at this book. Ever such a cute book, and I'm going to be making a little rabbit. They're actually mini amigurumi animals. So what I have done, I have started on the rabbit, and this is how far I've got. And I just love it so far, and I haven't even put the eyes or anything on. So it goes like that. It's got a bigger head than body. So I've got to do, obviously, the little arms, legs, tail, eyes, etc. But my hand was getting a bit sore yesterday because I kept going at it. So he will be a little rabbit. And I'm using cotton yarn. I'm using this one, STYLECRAFT cotton yarn. And I'm using a very small hook for me, a 3mm, very small for me. So that is what I've started. One of the things I've started. So I put that there. The other thing I started, I'm really loving doing, is this bag. You would have guessed it had to be a bag. So I've got the yarn in here. Isn't it lovely with this pattern on it? So this is, I'm going to tell you the exact name, so I've got it down here. It's a lovely title, Gathering Rosebuds Crochet Market Bag, and it's from NANAS CRAFTY HOME. So I've written it all down as I've gone along, and it really is delightful pattern. It really is a delightful pattern. Now, in the pattern, you keep doing these little rosebuds, but for me, it's going to be a bit fussy to keep doing them. So I'm just going to do the one row and then have it plain. That's the way I want it. I'm not one for a lot of fussiness. And the yarn is just felt. Excuse me, I'll just pick it up to show you. I want to show you what I'm using. The Drops Paris. And this is an Aran yarn. So I'm doing it in the 3 colours. There we are. That's the flowers, and that's going to be the main bag. So I'm really enjoying doing that. Oh, and the hook. What is the hook? It's a 5. It's a 5. It's a 5mm hook. Everything goes in the description box below. But isn't that going to be lovely when it's finished? So that's what I started. What I've tried to start, now there's another story. For those of you who saw my short, I am trying to make something out of this James C. Brett SWURLY WURLY. Everything I try, the shawl, the blankets, corn to corn, I just don't like it. So please, any suggestions would be great. What have you made with this if you have used it? So I tried to do that. The other thing I've been trying to do, just want it to fall, is this I had it out ready. Oh, it's here. I knew I had it out. Is this top, and it's a top from Inside Crochet magazine, and it's this top here, the floral sweater. But I got stuck because when you do your starting row, then you do rows 1 to 10, and then you've got to start again and repeat rows 1 to 10. But you start off, row 1 follows the starting row. So when you then repeat, row 10 follows row 1, because obviously you started it, and it doesn't flow. So I got in touch with Inside Crochet. They've sent me a message to help me, so I'm going to have another go. I haven't had time over Easter because, as I say, we've had company, but this is where I've got to so far. So you can see the little patterns there. I do want to give it another go, and I'm grateful that Inside Crochet got back to me, so I'll let you know how that goes. So that's what I was trying to do since I spoke to you last. I'm trying to do the James C. Brett. So I spent a lot of time trying to do these, and it didn't work out. So, you know, that was annoying. But I'd say I've got in touch with Inside Crochet, asking you about the James C. Brett, hoping somebody will come back to me with an idea. I have had some ideas from some of my subscribers, and thank you very much, but any more would be grateful. So that's that. Now, you all know I'm doing the temperature blanket, so I'm carrying on with that. Now, it's getting quite heavy to lift up, but I do want to just show you where I'm at. I can't lift it fully open, but I can do the best I can and show you how the lovely yellows are coming through. I've got it turned the other way, so let me just turn it the right way round. That's how it looks on the outside. In actual fact, it's just the way I folded it last night. But I want you to see the bobbles, and you won't see them unless I turn it. Can you see? Ah, you can see them there. So that's how it's looking. And of course, we're getting near the end of the month. So I shall be showing you again how it looks at the end of April. But one more time just to show you. Now I can't see you, so I hope you can see the blanket. Hello? Oh, right, that's the temperature blanket. I do like the way it's coming along. So that's the temperature blanket. And so that's on, you know, continually a project that I am working on. So I showed you what I started, the amigurumi and that bag with the rosebuds. I showed you what I tried to do, which is, and I've got some help from Inside Crochet, the top, and I've asked for suggestions for the James C. Brett, and of course I'm doing my temperature blanket. Also, I found my Virusshaw that I've been working on a little while ago, so I just had to do a bit more to that, because you all know I do love a Virusshaw. So that is now coming along very well. I can't resist a Virusshaw, and there are videos on my channel showing you step by step my first videos on my YouTube channel, and you could have a look at them if you want to do a Virusshaw. And as you all know, I started off my YouTube life, if you like, because I made some videos for Healthy Generations charity, and then I set up my own YouTube channel. So I still promote Healthy Generations, obviously, and they help promote my channel, so that's great. that we can still do that. Now, what else? Now, there's got to be another bag, hasn't there? And there is. So, in this project bag, not that I've got many project bags on the go, I am making an Attic 24 bag. That's from Lucy, Attic 24, and it's the weekender bag. You buy it in a kit. You can get it from the Woolwarehouse. And this is one I've had for years. I made this ages ago. This one, I love this one. It's lovely and bright and breezy, and I do like the bright colours, as you know. So I thought, well, I've got lots of scrap yarn to use up, so I'll make another one. And I tried that several times until I got the colours I wanted. And I've now got this colourway going on. So got the black, a little bit of the black at the bottom. That's a mouthful. Then I'm going to do sort of greys. This is more of a creamy colour. Looks more grey on that side because it's, say, scrap yarn. I'm going to do the pink in between. So that's coming along nicely. Now I've decided what colourway. So it's all chunky yarn from my stash, and it is a 4.5mm crochet hook. I can get the wool in there now. So again, it took me a while to get the colourway I wanted for that. So the pattern, as I say, you buy it in a kit, and this is actually for a different bag. It's not the one I just showed you because I bought another kit. I have actually just got, I think, one of the colourways. So that one is the one I've still got to buy in due course. So that's that. So I'll pop that away. Oh, goodness, I think I probably told you everything now. Let me just have a little look around. I have been doing a little bit to a blanket that I'm going to be gifting. So I don't really want to show that because the person that's going to be receiving it may be watching. I want it to be a surprise. So I think that's all. If I've missed anything, I can talk about it on the next chat. What are you working on? And have you had any issues with crochet, or you've had to ditch a project? I mean, for me, I do persevere. I'm very much a person for carrying on, and I spent a lot of time on the top before I notified Inside Crochet, and I spent a lot of time trying to make something with the yarn, and then I thought, I can't spend any more time. I've got to do something else. And then I did. But then that's all, that's what it's about, isn't it? It's all part of, a craft project. And if that's your hobby, it's like the ups and downs. I think that's all. I've got to say, I did a little video of the craft room because I had a bit of a tidy up. So I'll pop that on the channel. It doesn't stay tidy. Of course it doesn't, because it's like your projects. Craft rooms are work in progress. And, things get put down and I keep changing things around. And that's why I found the Virusshaw again, because I was looking for something else. So without further ado, I'll say bye for now, and I'll say happy crocheting. This is Catherine from Catherine's Granny Squares. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.